Okay, good morning, all of you. Am I audible? Please confirm me, anyone. Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay. So just wait 1 minute, then I'll start. Okay, so let's start. So previous class we have to discuss in our module 3, that is the control valve. Okay. So in the previous class, we have to know that basic idea of the control valve. That means what is the control valve, what is the basic application of control valve, and also we have to discuss different types of materials which is made for the control valve also. Okay. And also we have to discuss in our globally or in our country, that is there are different types of valve industries present, and the different societies or organizations, okay, and or different industries, they have designed the different types of control valves, and we have to discuss their abbreviation of the different organizations also. And last, we have to discuss that is the different associated terms with the control valve also. Okay, so in this previous class, we have to discuss, this is very important, we have to know that is a valve capacity. Okay, valve capacity. And previous class I am given one problem at the end of the class, and today we also continue this different types of problems also. So we have to know this valve capacity, we have to calculate it. This is CV, it is equals to, that is Q into root over G by del P. Okay, we have to know this equation in previous classes also, where that is del P, we know that this is changes in pressure, that means the pressure drop, and it is measured in the PSI unit. We know that PSI means pound per square inch. I'm written here, this is means pound per square inch. Okay, so this is the basically PSI unit, which is pound per square. Pressure drop across the valve. Okay, and we know what is the G. Please tell me, anyone. I am given the idea in previous class. What is G? It is a liquid specific gravity. Okay, that is liquid's specific gravity. And this specific gravity, it is a different value in different types of liquids. When you have to use the water, this specific gravity is value is 1. Okay, so remember these things also. And we know that Q is the flow rate. Q is the flow rate. Okay, so this is basically valve capacity we have to calculate it in previous classes also. So please remember these equations or expression, that is a CV equals to Q into root over G by delta P, where CV is the valve capacity. Okay, Q is the basically flow rate in the inner part of the valve. Okay, G is the basically liquid of specific gravity. Which type of liquid you have to use in this valve also. At that examples, the normal water, it has specific gravity is 1. So in the different types of liquid, that means water, that means anything is acidic fluid, anything is on normal lines, that is the naturals. Okay, or soluble liquids also. So there are specific gravity changes. And delta P, this is the basically pressure drop, that is the pressure is changes is different. Okay, which is expressed, that is delta P. This is pressure drop. PS in PSI unit, that is a pound per square inch across the valve. Okay, we have to calculate in previously. Is it clear, all of you? Is it clear? Am I audible? Please respond me, anyone?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So then this is the rangeability. Okay. And it is the basically we discussed in previous classes. This rangeability is the ratio of the maximum controllable flow to the minimum controllable flow. Okay. So it is the ratio of maximum controllable flow to minimum controllable flow. Okay, so this is basically one ratio of the maximum controllable flow to the minimum controllable flow. This is called the rangeability, and we have to express in the equation, that is Q max by Q minimum, that is a maximum controllable flow divided by minimum controllable flow. So we have to express, that is the valve capacity, that is CV max divided by CV minimum. So please remember these equations also. This is very important. Okay, rangeability. Next, we have to discuss another one. This is also application ratio. Okay, this is another one important terms we have to learn in previous classes. Application ratio. Please tell me, anyone, what is the application ratio? Because I am discussing previous class. What is application ratio? Anyone, please tell me, what is application ratio? No one is read in previous classes in your rooms. मैं क्लास में पढ़ाया जाता हूँ डे बाय डे टॉपिक्स, क्लास नोट भी अपलोड करता हूँ आप लोगों का गूगल क्लासरूम में, और क्लास वीडियो भी अपलोड करता हूँ आप लोगों का चैनल में, यूट्यूब चैनल में। आप लोग घर में बैठ के इसको नहीं पढ़ते हो, नहीं भी देखते हो। तो इसके बाद तो आप लोगों का मिड टर्म आएगा, कुछ देर बाद ही तो आप लोगों को इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल चुका है, तो उसमें आप लोग कैसे मतलब आंसर करोगे भाई? इसके बाद सेमिस्टर एग्जाम का आएगा। आप लोग डे बाय डे टॉपिक्स बाय टॉपिक्स अगर आप नहीं प्रिपेयर करोगे तो एग्जाम में क्या लिखोगे?
सर फ्लो, कंट्रोल द फ्लो सर।
Control the flow, but it is not sufficient. Any others? It is a ratio, so that means here are two conditions it is present. That is it is a common way to characterize the potential cavitation condition to the application ratio. So that means we have to calculate in previously. Just wait 1 minute. We know that this application ratio this is equals to Pi minus Po, that is divided by Pi minus PV. Okay, we know that where the Pi is the inlet pressure in the valve, inlet pressure, Po that means the outlet pressure, and another one is the PV. Okay, PV is the vapor pressure. 1 minute. PV is the vapor pressure of the fluid. So when you have to uses these different types of control valve, we have to follow these three things is carefully to control the fluid flow systems. Okay, first one we have to calculate the valve capacity, that is CV, and we have to calculate the next, that is the rangeability, and another one we have to discuss, that is the application ratio. This application ratio, it is the ratio between, that is the Pi, that is the inlet pressure minus outlet pressure divided by inlet pressure minus, that is the vapor pressure of the fluid. Okay, so this is basically called the application ratio. Next,